So Bitcoin is sitting at $72,000, 72,140. And we did see, I think this all-time high. No, it was close to all-time high. So the all-time high was 73,777, and what we saw was 73,620, almost close to all-time high. Bitcoin went back to close to its all-time high. Right now it is still bullish. There is nothing bearish about Bitcoin. Our actual support is still $68,000, but I'm going to offer you mini supports so you could trade a bit on it. And the mini support, of course, is going to depend on the structure that it is making. So it is kind of making a bullish flag, and if you hear sounds, it's my cat. So what you see here, this is a big ass pole, and this is the flag in the making. Now the flag can take its sweet time to get created, or it can give a breakout here. So based on what I'm seeing, I'm going to offer you a support. So the support is at 71,000. Just a second. It's 71,400. Let's make it 500 so next time I remember it. So let's call it 71,500. That is your support. As long as Bitcoin holds this, you can expect it to shoot up towards the all-time high of 73,600, and then hopefully it will try and break it as well. Look, the important aspect of Bitcoin's life right now is that Bitcoin has delivered on its promises. Bitcoin has done everything. We talked about the double bottom here. It has delivered on that as well. It has done everything, and it has even delivered on a bigger double bottom that we were looking at. Let me just show you that one. Let's change it to 3 days. This thing doesn't have 3 days. Oh, it has. Sorry. So we had a way bigger double bottom, and then initially when it started trying to do a breakout of it, so this was the double bottom. Initially when it tried to break out, it didn't. It actually went down all the way here. This was the first attack, I think, in the start of October, if I'm not mistaken, but that was the neckline, and then it had to go up this much from the neckline. It has done that part too. So everything that we saw in structure, for the sake of bullishness, Bitcoin has done pretty much everything that it was supposed to do. And now what we are seeing is not bad. It's all good. It's just that we shouldn't expect more from Bitcoin, more crazy stuff from Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides to consolidate above $68,000 area for a while, that is going to be healthy for the rest of the market as well, because the rest of the market will have time to catch up with Bitcoin, because they have not moved as crazily as Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up to its all-time high almost. It's a $100 difference. But the rest of the market hasn't done that. Even if you talk about Su or someone else, if you talk about Aave or anyone, you pick them and see they haven't touched their all-time high for this year. Of course, I'm talking about the 1 year life. It hasn't done the all-time high. So the rest of the market will be able to catch up with Bitcoin. So if it decides to move sideways and don't do anything, then it's not a bad thing. And today we did see how Bitcoin went down. Still Arbitrum and Optimism, and I think even Ethereum and some other coins, they still continue to go up, which means that slowly what is happening is that as Bitcoin is coming down, money of the Bitcoin is slowly flowing into some other coins. They're taking their profits and they're putting it in, and that is generally a healthy indicator for the rest of the market that, okay, market doesn't want to go bearish for a longer period of time again. It just wants to consolidate and it wants to start going up. And most probably, if Bitcoin holds well and it doesn't go red again and it doesn't go below $68,000, and for the rest of the market, what will happen is that fresh money from Bitcoin and without Bitcoin, it will start flowing into the altcoins, and then all your altcoins that you're holding, they all will start making their moves, and we will see a bigger rally, and the overall market cap of the crypto, it will start crossing its $2.5 trillion area, and then we will see quite a massive move and the overall crypto, because $0.3 trillion for Bitcoin is nothing, but for the rest of the altcoins it is a lot of money. So let's hope that market takes that direction, it moves there. And on Bitcoin I don't see anything else. There is a premature double bottom that is getting ready on 15 minutes. So this is one bottom, and this is a premature double bottom. It needs to go up, it needs to break the neckline. Only after that you can say the double bottom is done, and that was 72,400. That is the neckline. It needs to break above that to confirm that yes, the neckline is in action. And if we talk about how up it can go, so that's $400. Yeah, so you can say 72,400, you add 4, so you can say it's going to shoot up towards $73,000. Technically it will shoot up towards 72,800, but let's call it 73 for the sake of it. So based on the double bottom, if it gets created on 15 minutes, that's what I'm seeing on 15 minutes. If it gets completed, then the neckline breaks out, it will shoot towards 73, which also helps us in the overall flag concept that we have. That flag is under the making, and then if the flag breaks up, it will start going up from there as well. Anyway, that's pretty much the case scenario with Bitcoin. Now it is late to enter Bitcoin, so don't be among those people who is buying Bitcoin here. It's rather better to buy Bitcoin where it makes more sense, unless you are doing DCA as it is going up. Then from that perspective is a whole different story, because you're collecting Bitcoin for the $1 million story, which will take a decade or more. But if you're not among those people, there's no point of buying Bitcoin at this stage, unless you're trading.